Hello, LJ Young, back again. Let me adjust this real quick here. All right. How you guys doing today? Welcome to another wonderful debt-free video from LJ Young, a 100% debt-free motivational speaker, and personal finance educator. And I represent my company, Debt Ain't My Daddy, which helps people get out of debt by creating plans for them, but also sharing my experiences as to when I was deep in debt, the things I did versus how I see things now since I'm out of debt. Okay. And so, right in the beginning of this video, I want to start it right off. I really don't use cuss words too much or profanity, right? But sometimes I do. And the purposes of that, and I want you to understand, the only purpose of that is to more express the way the way it makes me feel when I think about certain debt situations when I was in debt, because I didn't know that I felt this way when I was deep in debt. I was living in a debt matrix, right? Versus how I see that same situation now that I'm out of debt, okay? So if you hear a curse word, that's the only reason. It has nothing towards you guys, anybody else, a group of people, nobody. Just expressing, just like in a movie, if a hard part in a movie, they got to use cuss words because if they didn't use cuss words, it would just ruin the effect of that part of the movie, right? Same thing. It's the exact same thing. Okay, so it's this one's for all the people with student loans. Now, I want to let you know that I kept my student loan for 10, 11 years before I actually paid it off. All right, and I just was doing everything everybody else did, right? But though having that much in student loan debt is stressful, okay? And anybody you talk to that has it, they're stressed, okay? But when you live with it as long as I did, you really do start to get used to it. It's the weirdest thing. The stress is there, but you've kind of like numbed yourself to it, all right? And start calling it like things like forever loan and one of those bills you just pay on forever, that kind of stuff, that kind of nonsense, all right? You're basically saying, hey, I don't mind, I'm gonna be forever a slave. That's what you're really saying, all right? That's what I was saying, all right? Now that I'm out of debt, I look at that same stress and I think, holy shit. Times that stress by 10. It's really heavier and it's more stressful than what you believe it is. Now that I'm debt free and I don't have none of that student loan stress on me, I look back at it and I'm like, I cannot believe I was living with that for that long. It was dictating it was dictating all my decisions in my life. It makes when I was now I think back when I was under that much stress, it dictated um, how I accepted a job, based on money. Even though I might get a job and I don't really like it, but I'm thinking in my mind, I have to have it because I got bills to pay. That student loan is one of the biggest, one of the largest debts. And I was walking around with this student loan debt cloud over my head for years and didn't even think about it. That's what scares me even more. Okay. That's what scares me even more. That debt was hanging over my head all those years and I wasn't even scared about it. Let me tell you something. I got close friends that I actually interview. All right. So they don't take it personal because debt is real personal. But if they know where I'm coming from when I ask these questions, they don't take it personally. And so I ask them, does it matter that you got X amount of student loan debt over your head? Nope. Don't bother me at all. It doesn't bother me. And to say that should scare the living shit out of you. It really should. And you know what should scare you even more? If somebody walks up to you and says, hey, how much debt are you in? And you say, I don't know. And then you say, do you care? Mm-mm. Right there in my mind now as a debt free person, I go, in my mind, I can't say it to people, but in my mind, I go, holy shit. That's a debt man walking. DEWDEBT. Debt man walking. But instead of eating dead people, they need credit to feed because they believe they need they need credit to survive, so they eat on credit. Debt man walking, debt people, the walking debt. There you go, the walking debt. Like I said earlier, instead of eating dead people, they eat credit. They believe they need credit to survive, else they'll die. So they eat it up, all the percentages, all the and 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 I'm telling you, if you're bold enough, okay, if you're not bold enough to add up your debt just because you're scared of it, and I'm not talking about you. I want you to understand this. I'm not talking about you. You're not stupid. You're not dumb. It has nothing to do with intellect. It has everything to do with social smarts because none of this is hidden. None of it. None of it's hidden. Go like this, okay? And I want you to understand how serious this is. If you don't understand it, you gotta do this. I am 100% debt free. 100% mean I don't owe anybody in this world. Ask 20 of your friends, 20 people around. It don't even have to be friends. Ask 20 people in your general vicinity and say, "Are you debt free?" See how many say yes. I guarantee you, probably none of them will. And you got to be careful when the ones that say, "Hey, I'm debt free, but the house, but the student loans, all that is debt." That's debt. This is how rare debt free is. It's debt freedom. Debt free equals freedom, equals living. When you're in debt, you're just surviving. You're making it day by day, surviving. That's not living. Surviving is not living. And I'm telling you this for 100% because I did it. I didn't even know. Let me tell you something. I got out of debt by complete accident, which is the craziest thing. It's so crazy. I didn't even know I was in debt. I got out of debt by complete accident. I always tell this story real quick. I went to get a loan, perfect credit, perfect income, blah, 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 and I got denied. And I thought to myself, I got good credit, I got a six-figure job. How come you denied me? Debt to income ratio. And they pointed me to this debt to income ratio thing, right? So I went and read about it. I fully understand it now, but it still didn't make any sense. It still didn't make any sense. And so I had to look. I said, man, I know what they're saying is 30, 40. They make it sound really complicated. It's sixth grade math, people. It's sixth grade math, I promise you. Sixth grade math, I promise you. This debt to income ratio, I read about it, but it didn't make any sense. It still didn't make any sense. So I started Googling debt and this and that because I didn't know where to look. I didn't know who to ask. None of my friends, everybody was in debt. So they couldn't answer my question because they were in debt, right? So I just started Googling debt. And then next thing you know, I came across Dave Ramsey. What he was saying was, it made total sense. You know why it made total sense? Because the math was right. All I had to do was just believe the math. Just look at the math. Okay, I'm in debt. If I pay it off, I'm out of debt. It's that simple. It was that simple. But I mean, it's not simple to get out. It takes a strategic plan to do this. You can wander into debt. You can't wander out of it. You can't. You can't accidentally wake up one day and say, "Oh man, I got out of debt. Oh crap, I didn't even know I did it." No, you can't do that. That's why it's so accomplishing. Not many people have done it. First, first, most people have to know they're in it. They have to know they're in debt. Okay, and it's very difficult. If you guys are writing, I apologize. I can't see it. I see a quick flash, but I can't see the actual text going up. Maybe because I'm sideways. I gotta ask YouTube why I can't see people's comments. But I am sorry about that. I cannot see your comment since my phone's turned this panoramic view. But they can't see it. This is the illusion. Credit is an illusion. An illusion. You can't see that you're in debt when you have all this finance stuff because you think you're doing good. I'm saying I'm really looking at myself, okay? Thinking back when I was in debt, I couldn't see it. But it was an illusion. I thought I was doing good because I had all this stuff that was financed. I didn't know I wasn't the owner of anything. I didn't even realize that, right? But once I got out of debt, it was crystal clear that I owned nothing. I own nothing. Never once did I say, never once did I add up my debt completely saw that I was in the negative and say, you know what? I don't have any money. That's why I always have to finance everything because I don't have, because I didn't even look at that. I didn't even look at my bank account. I knew it was low all the time, but I didn't look and say, damn, I never have any money. If I would have just added up my debt, used sixth grade math, I kid you not, people, sixth grade math. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care if you're a doctor, lawyer, surgeon, pharmacist, any other professional. I want you to understand, it has nothing to do with that. You're not stupid. You're not dumb. All you got to do is just look around. Look around. Google national consumer debt. It's in the trillions. You're not alone. Break yourself from that. Break yourself out of that. You're the only one that's messing up on money. That's not true. All you got to do is look around. Everybody, I call it the debt matrix. Everybody in the debt matrix thinks the same way. They believe they're the only one messing up on money. So they're not going to tell anybody. I can't let anybody see that I'm messing up. Right? So they keep going into debt, trying to prove that they're not in debt. It's a vicious cycle, people. It's a vicious cycle. And you get caught up in it, you're lost. You're lost in the debt matrix. You'll be forever there if you deny. I mean, think about it like this. If you take the time to add up all your debt and look at that number, and right at that moment, you have a choice to make. You choose to believe your math or not. It's that simple. You either believe your math or you don't. If you don't believe it, you're going to be trapped in the debt matrix forever. Where people all think the same. They have this repetitive pattern. Debt, money has two languages. Debt is spoken in debt and debt free. People that have always been in debt speak only debt. They only know of debt. And if these people go into business, they're going to carry those same behaviors over into business. Why? Because they know no other way. They don't know. I know I'm way off the subject, but I'm going to give you some examples of the outside when you step out of the debt matrix, okay? And all you got to do is, hey, you're looking at me and say, hey, who is this guy? He thinks he's a smart ass. He ain't got no finance. No, don't even pretend I'm not even here. Go by the math. It doesn't have any color, right? So people, just the color of green. That's it. That's all you need to care about, the color of green. Because that's all the banks care about. Green, baby. Green. Doesn't care what color you are, what bank it came from. Green. All right, back to what I was saying. Smart business people out there. People that make money. Let me tell you, I got the secret. If you're still living, you're making all this money, you say, man, I can't understand where all my money's going. Here's the answer. If you've never been debt free, you only speak debt. So you're going to take those same habits and bring them into business. You can't help it. You don't know any other way. You can't help it. It's not a bad thing, right? But here I'm going to give you another piece of advice, what I can see that you can't see if you've been in debt all your life, okay? In the business side of things, all right? If you're running a successful business, right? You know how I would see if you're doing good? I wouldn't even look at your business finances. I would look at your personal finances. If they're a mess, 9 times out of 10, you're running your business the same way. And say like you're running your business really good and you're making a lot of money, right? And you want to expand, okay? This is just what I see. Have I done it? No, I'm telling you from debt-free eyes, okay? I don't even know. I'm getting into business. When I get in there, I know I'm gonna tear it up because I can see. But anyway, let's go back to here. Say like you're running a successful business and you got other people around you doing the same thing, okay? All right, whatever. And you want to expand, but you don't want to start all the way over. All you got to do, if you know the owners of the other businesses, you probably collaborate on some things. Who knows? I don't know. But if you know the owners, people in debt will say certain things to let you know they're in trouble. People in debt say these things, but they out loud because they don't know what they're saying. Okay? Say like there's a business that has been audited several times. Okay? That's a sign that this person's in trouble. You know why? Because the IRS are revisiting him because he's not playing by the rules. There's rules. IRS is not this big, bad, mean entity that comes and just picks on people. No, They're rule enforcers. There's tax rules. You just don't get to be born, come on earth and say, oh, I'm changing all. No, you don't get to change the rules. You play by the rules. So the people that don't play by the rules, they get audited. You know what? And you know, it's so easy. It's not even, I'm not even an IRS agent, okay? You know how easy it would be to find a person to audit? It's so easy. They have all power, they have the all seeing, all right? And I want you to understand the credit system is nothing more than a place for the government, the IRS to view, to see how people watch, how people manage their money. That's it. It's nothing more than that. And it's not a bad thing. I think it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant. That's what they use to see if people manage their money. So if somebody started a sex, because there's just because you're in debt, don't mean you're not smart to start a successful business. One has nothing to do with the other. I want you to understand that. It doesn't matter how much money a person makes. If they have a debt mentality here, they're going to have a debt mentality here because they know no other way. Most don't even realize debt free even exists. I want you to please clearly understand that. If I was an IRS agent and I saw somebody making a little bit amount of money here, right? And their credit was pure D dog shit. Okay, it messed up. All right, and they come into start creating a successful business, right? And their business grows. Now I pay attention to that person. Right at that moment, this is what I would watch. This that simple. If their income went up and so did their debt, I would audit him. If I was IRS, I would audit him. You know why? Because I know for a fact that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make financial sense. So he's probably commingling funds, probably not paying attention to the tax laws, the tax rule. Oh, because I don't know doesn't work. You can't just say, hey, oh man, I didn't know that. You can't say that. That's your problem. Oh, the CPA did it. No, that's your problem too. They slap this tax bill on you. They spank you for not playing by the rules. You get spanked. It's no different than if you're playing football, you face mask a guy, and then you get a penalized and you get penalized. You can't go up there ever and say, "Hey, ref, I didn't know that was illegal. I didn't know that. Can you let me slide on that one?" No. You'd be like, "What? Get off the field." That's what they're doing. People that do this stuff, you got to remember, there's millions upon millions of people trying to break the tax laws. They get practice every single day. Every day. Every day. So if you're one of those people that debt people have a pattern, there's a pattern. I kid you not. If you're in debt, you have a pattern. You have a pattern. Believe me, trust me when I say that. And it's so easy to see. But you have to understand the system and understand the rules. I fully understand them 100%. I understand them. Now, if you were a person that started a small business but had shitty credit, right? And you started making money as a successful business, right? And if your income went up and your debt went down, and I was an IRS agent, I probably wouldn't even audit you because that'd probably be a waste of time because you're obviously paying attention. You're obviously paying attention like, oh man, let me get rid of this debt so I can maximize my income. You take out all the complexity. So if I did anyway, he's probably not commingling funds because this money's going down. I mean, I would still do it just to see, but 9 times out of 10, if they're right here, they're doing something right. They're figuring out, they're understanding, they're starting to understand how this works. Don't look at the taxes like something that's holding you down. Okay, don't do that. They're part of the economic rules. If they didn't have them, it would be chaos. It wouldn't make sense. There wouldn't be financial segregation. There's financial segregation. Everybody understands that which part of town is the nice part of town. It's because of the taxes. Okay? Just because somebody lives there, they can pretend to live there. There's people that pretend to live there. All right? But the people that live there, they understand these rules. Taxes are no more than financial segregation. That's it. It doesn't matter what color you are. You just choose not to. There's people living there. They're not aliens. They're obviously doing something that I wasn't doing. That's what I had to figure out. They were doing something that I wasn't doing. What was it? I didn't know, but I had to figure it out. So can you imagine the student loans? There's trillions upon trillions of dollars in student loans. That's a lot of people. If that doesn't scare you, kind of gave me chills a little bit. That should scare the living crap out of you. That should scare you. You should wonder, if you're not scared, you should wonder why you're not scared. You should be scared that you're not scared. God, I wish I could read you guys' comments. I'm so sorry. I got to figure this out. I want to interact. I do apologize. I can't see them. Sorry. Please leave a comment so I can respond to you guys, because I really want to respond and I got to figure this out. I do apologize. I do want to interact, but I cannot see it. Maybe I can't see it because it's sideways. I got to go straight up. I got to figure it out. I figured it out, but I do apologize. All right. I'm not ignoring you. I want to see you. Okay. But I hope this, what I'm saying, helps you see. And only go by my math. That's it. I know you don't know me personally. You might look at me and think, oh, this dude's full of shit. You know, whatever you're thinking, those are feelings. Remove the feelings out of your money. Remove them. The banks do not do that. Businesses don't do that. It's so obvious to me now, okay? Don't mix your feelings with your money. Don't ever do that. Just go like this, huh? Okay, what is he saying? All right, negative. Yep, I'm in a negative. He's not lying. And that's it, man. It's so, you come on this side, just think about it. 15% of the U.S. are debt free. Debt free. And it's lovely over here. It will change your life. I'm looking for you money makers that can't figure this out. I'm looking for you. I'm your man. You got a big enough shovel to get yourselves out of this. You can just and come on this side and just think all that money you giving away on interest payments and student loan payments and credit card payments, that's all yours. Instead of investing in the stock market, right? That's supposedly guaranteed return on your money, blah, 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 blah. You know, these finance managers, they be, oh, yeah, yeah, you can do the credit and you don't pay off the student loan, and then you do the vice versa, and then your interest over here will make more. Stop all that crap. There's nothing. You know what I would say to the financial advisor? Can I see your credit report? Because it better be pristine as mine if you're telling me about how to do money. It better be. It has to be. Because think about this. If you pay off your student loan for whatever percentage rate you're paying right now, you pay off your credit card, whatever percentage rate you're paying right now, pay all these payments, right? All that is guaranteed return on your money. You know why? Because you're not paying it no more. That's guaranteed. The stock market's not guaranteed. That's not. I want you to understand it's not. When you get in the black, you can play in the stock market. If you lose, whatever. Okay, I mean, you won't say whatever, but you'll be like, ouch. But your other bills is paid. It doesn't matter. Anybody that's messing with your money, treat your money like a business. The business of you. Do like business. Can I see your credit report? If somebody asks me, I'll be like, here you go. You want to see it? Oh, sure, whatever. I don't care. Check it out. You know what you're going to see on there? One credit card. And that's purely out of convenience and security. That's it. I don't care about credit. It means nothing to me. They'd be like, hey, what's your credit score? I don't know. You want me to look? It sits around 730. Whatever. I rent cars easy. Sometimes some stores take the chip, some take the slide. I don't give a crap about the security. If the store gets hacked, they hack my credit card. Okay, yeah, send me a new one. The store's problem. I'm telling you, people. Come see me. All right, that's it. I'm out. That was a long one. I'm doing these every day. That was 25 minutes. All right, hey. Please like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. Comment. If you don't understand something I said in this video, just leave a comment. I'll clear it right up. I promise. All right, you guys have a good one.